about the major landforms formed on the Earth's surface. Before moving to the topic, I'd like to request every one of you to please subscribe our channel. Those who are new at here, if you like our video, then please click the like button. Now, I'm talking today about the portion of the CTET social studies in this paper 2. It is concerned in geography. Now, as in previous lesson, I have told about the major landforms that has been formed mainly by the two processes, it is exogenetic and endogenetic forces that are major causes of this formation. Endogenetic and the destructive, we have talked about two of the destructive forces, one volcano and earthquake, and today we are going to talk about some of these exogenetic forces that leads to the formation of the new landforms. It is in the constructive form. So the first is that we are going to learn about the two processes which are almost responsible for the formation of these exogenetic forces. The first one is the weathering, the second one is the erosion. So what is the weathering? Weathering is a breaking of the rocks on the earth's surface, and erosions are the wearing away of the landscape by different agents in the water, wind, or ice. The next we are going to talk about the landforms formed by the water bodies. So I've already taught about the different landforms. This will just be a brush up. We have in our channel, you can find each of the landforms according to its subhead. This is a brush up which give an explanation of the different landforms. The first landform is a waterfall. So this waterfall has been formed when the river tumbles at the steep angle over and very hard rock town or steep valley side. The next is a meander. So when the river enters into the plain, it twists and turns, forming in the large bodies. And the third one is the oxbow lake. So when the meander loop cut off forms the river, and this cut off lakes called as the oxbow lake. The next is a floodplain. So during flood, there is a huge amount of sediment that has been. Sorry, there is a mistake. It will be sediment, not sentiment. T will be replaced by D. So when the huge amount of sediment have been deposited on the both sides of this river, so this sediments deposited is called as a floodplain. The next is from the delta. There is also the same mistake. T is being replaced. Sorry, this T is being replaced by D. So when the collection of the sediments from different mouths, this forms a delta. The next we are going to have the sea cave. Now, before this, these are the actions that has been formed by the rivers. The next will be the action that has been formed by the coastal waters, the coastal erosions. And the first is a sea cave. This continuous strike of the sea waves at a rock near the coastal areas at a hollow gives rise to this cave formed on the rock. The next we have the sea arc. When this activity goes longer or a wider scale, only on the roof of the sea caves that has been left behind forms a sea arc. The next is a sea cliff. When the steep rocky coast rises vertically above the seawater, gives rise to this formation of the sea cliff. After the sea cliff, we have the feature that has been formed by the coastal areas. The next will be the feature that has been formed by the glaciers or the ice. The first part is a glacial moraine. So when these materials are deposited by the glaciers, a big, small rock, sand, it has silt is formed the glacial moraines. The next will be the feature that has been formed by the winds. The first one is the mushroom rock. So when this desert wind erode lower sections of the rock are merely left behind, and the upper portion has been there. So when there has been a movement of the wind on all the sides, and you can see the upper portion of the rock is being left behind while the lower portion has been veered away, giving the size of the mushroom. This gives to the formation of the mushroom ducks. The next we have the sand deposits and the low hill-like structure known as the sand dunes. The third feature is the loessas. Loessas are the very fine and the light grain of the sand that has been carried over a longer distance by the wind. Now the next we are going to talk about the changes in the seasons, and in this we have learned about the landform, that's a brush up. Landform formed by the coastal waters, glaciers, and also on the wave. Just need to know about this few landforms in details, and in the next we are going to talk about the changes in the season. That will be a very short chapter. And if you have not subscribed our channel till now, then please subscribe our channel. And if you like our video, then please click the like button for subscription. You just need to click